Okay, my final comments are, it's incumbent on companies to have a progressive discipline or to have some type of progressive or discipline process, and I tend to like the progressive discipline because it is in steps. But it's in steps, so again, to help the employee return to acceptable performance. And the reason why it's important to have this process and to let everybody know that you have a process and you're going to utilize it is because we all know employees watch other employees, and they also watch management. So if you are consistent in how you discipline the workforce, if you look at everybody as equal and it doesn't matter what you do or who you do it for, if we are consistent in how we roll out our progressive discipline program and how we utilize that tool, then people will learn to understand that everybody's treated the same. If, on the other hand, management has their favorites and they let certain people go to the 4th or 5th or 6th tardiness, whereas other people, they're going to start the process on the 4th one or the 3rd one, then we need to kind of step back. So it's just a tool where the organization can feel like we've set the expectations up front. Employees are not adhering to those expectations. So again, we're going to address things as they come up when we see them, regardless of who it is. Some companies institute a suspension program. And let's say where they get to that second written warning, they may say, we've had the verbal warning, you've had the first written warning. We have not seen sustained improvement. We're now to the point where we're going to give you a second written warning. And I want you to take the next day or 2 days or the week off, and you need to decide if this is an organization that you want to work for, if you want to do what's necessary in order to bring your performance up to speed. And I would caution companies about that because, if you give people time off and they've been tardy, you're giving them what they want. Now, you're not paying them, but again, I'm not sure that a suspension can deliver the outcome that you're looking to get. I think having people understand what they need to do, and again, if you get to that point, you've given them the expectations, you've told them what they need to do, you've told them what they're doing wrong. So to separate them from the organization, does it really give them an opportunity to prove that they are working on it and that they have returned to a competent level? I don't know. I would just give you some thoughts to think about in that. Now, we've talked about that we have the progressive discipline process, and for most things that we see in an organization, most performance problems, that's going to be a viable option. I will tell you, though, that there is some activity that goes on in the workforce where we need to take immediate action. If somebody threatens somebody, if they steal money or other company assets, then that might require an immediate termination. So again, you leave yourself open where if certain activities are going on by employees that we're not going to take them through the progressive discipline, that we're just going to go straight to termination. And for those activities, again, if you've laid it out in your handbook, or even if you haven't, if they're severe enough, then you need to take direct, immediate action.